Hi all, good morning. So this is the demo session 3. So here we are going to learn first thing. So how to declare variables, and what is group variable, what is group and elementary variables, and how to perform arithmetic operations, plus, minus, into, okay, etc. And we are going to see here like, okay, so no need to remember everything like from a scratch. So I'm going to teach you like, so how to Google it. Okay, so everything it is available in a Google, how to Google for the concepts. Okay, these are the major concepts we are going to see here. So let's start with in a practical way so that we can able to understand. Okay, in order to practice Cobol programs, go to Cobol online compiler, just type in a Google, go to jtutorial.com. okay, this is the second step we are going to follow. So okay, fine. So how many divisions are there in Cobol? Can someone tell me?
For
Yeah.
IDP.
Yes, correct. It's like we have 4 divisions: identification division, environment division, and data division, and procedure division. So in order to declare variables, we are going to declare it is in a data division under working storage section. Correct. Okay. So I want to declare variable as WS name, so name should be contain always. It's in a characters, so that's why we are going to use X over here. So here you can declare like this. If you want to assign a value, we need to use, I'm going to put display first. Program starts here so that you can able to understand, okay, program is starting. Next, move. If it is a string, you need to put it in a double quotes. Inside the double quotes, I'm moving as suppose mainframes. Just observe here to WS name. So now WS name contains mainframes. WS name contains mainframes. Okay, try to execute this one. So we will get output as mainframes. Okay, WS names is not defined. Okay. See here, just observe here. So I have given as a names, but what we have declared? We have declared only name. So in that case, we need to remove WS name. See here, program starts and mainframes are printed in a console. Okay, fine. So this is one way. This is one way we can assign a variable. So there is another way. There is another way. If you want to assign a value to this variable, just declaration itself, give a value. There is a value, double quotes, type as a mainframes. So there are two ways we can pass a value. So one is by using move keyword and another one is using value. Okay. So now I'm going to remove this one. Now I'm going to remove this one. So what will happen? So while declaration itself, so we have assigned a value. So now program will start. So the execution will start from procedure division, display program starts. Okay. Now it will display as a WS name. Okay, good. See here, mainframes, it got printed in a console. So this is how there are two ways we can assign value to a variable. So these are the basic guys. So that's why I'm telling you one more time. Okay. So one is by using move. And another one is by using value. So okay, this is how we can pass. Okay, next thing. So the declaration part and assign part is over. Now we are going to see. Okay, now we are going to see what is group element and elementary elements or variables. Okay, whatever it is. So okay, so here just observe here 0 1. So I need city, state and zip code. Okay, city, pick x of 20. Now 0 1 WS state, pick x of 10. State will be 2 bytes. I'm going to keep it as okay. Then 0 1 WS zip code. Zip code will be pick 9 of 6. So in order to assign a value, so you know there are two ways you can pass a value to this variable. If it is the first time itself, okay. So initially you want to pass it, you can use value. By using program logic, suppose by using program logic, if you want to assign a value in a procedure division, we are going to write it. So here, just observe, move city. I'm going to keep it as, okay, Hyderabad. To WS city. Then what is the state? Is a TS. To WS state. Again, what I'm going to move, the zip code 560036, suppose, to, okay, WS zip. Now, if I want to print, these three variables individually, okay, these three variables individually. So we are going to display the display WSTT, display WS state, display WS zip. But here I want to print all these three categories at a single time, So I don't want to put displays for a 3 times. So I don't want to keep this many displays, okay. WSTT, display WS state, display WS zip. I'm trying to execute this program. So if you observe this output, okay, city, state, zip got printed, but we have kept 3 displays here. So instead of going to keep 3 displays, I want to keep it as a single. So what are the changes we need to make? So these are like individual elements. So always, if it is a 0, 1, 0, 1 level, so if it is an individual elements, so how to declare group element over here? So I'm going to keep it as one group element, WS, city, state, and zip. So this is my group element. So group element always, it don't have a picture class. So now I'm going to keep it as 0, 5. So it's like a parent and child. So here the parent element is, what is the parent element? So the parent element is, so this one. So this is called, we are going to call it as group element. So this all 3 values will contain or related to parent element. If you want, you can call individually, it will work. If you want, you can call parent. So if you call parent element, okay, if we display parent element, just observe here, I'm going to remove city, state, and zip. City, state, and zip. So this is a parent element. By seeing the variables itself, we can able to understand, okay, this is a parent element or group element. These are the elementary elements because it's under city, state, and zip. Okay, there are 3 variables. So you can declare more, as many you want, you can declare it 10, 20, or 30. So that time, so instead of moving or instead of going to take individual elements, so we are going to take it as group element directly. So now I'm going to print as city, state, and zip. Now you can see, so what is the output it will come. See here, Hyderabad. So first 20 bytes. it took as city. Next 2 bytes, it is a state. Next 6 bytes, it is a zip. So this is how it will display. So this is called group element. Group element always doesn't have picture class. So this is called picture class, pick x of 20. So group elements is a group element. So these are the elementary elements or individual elements. So here, suppose someone is moving the value to city and state. So we don't have any zip code. So whatever the values it is there in individual elements, so automatically it will pick it from group elements. So you can access via group elements as well as individual elements also. So the data can be accessed. It's like a structure. So here it is a parent and here it is a elementary elements. Okay. Now, so this is one way. This is one way. This is one way to pass values to elementary. Okay, elementary to get the values from parent element. Now, directly I'm passing the value. So directly I'm passing the value. Directly I'm passing the value to this one. So what will happen? Bangalore, KA, five 60045 something. Okay, I'm going to keep it as this one also X, so that no confusion. Just observe here. I'm moving Bangalore KA 5600452 to city state zip. I'm not going to pass the value to city individually, state individually, or zip individually. So what will happen? So now WS city state zip contains Bangalore KA 560036. What it will do? First it will check what is the variable it is there. So first variable is city. How many bytes? 20 bytes. It will take 20 bytes. First 20 bytes. It will take first 20 bytes. And it will put it into directly WS city. Now WS city contains Bangalore. What is WS state contains? So it will take after 20 bytes. It will take 2 bytes. Okay. KA. Next remaining, how much it is there? 6. The 6 bytes will get stored into WS chip. So either we can pass the values by using individual elements. If you pass using elementary elements or individual elements, so directly it will take it as a group variable. So there is another way we can pass same values. So if we observe this one, see here we have written 3 moves. It will give the same result. So here we are going to write only one move. It is coming directly to city, state, and zip. So even what is city, state, and zip here? So city, state, and zip contains 3 variables. 3 variables. So whatever the value it is there, it will split into this 3 or 4 or 5. This 3 or 4 or 5. So this is how it will segregate the data. So even if we pass individual data, it will pick it as from group. Even if you keep it from a group, it will subdivide into elementary elements. So this is how it will work. This is how it will work. So okay, fine. Next, in order to perform arithmetic operations, so first of all, the basic things you have to understand. So what are the things it is required if it is a programming? So arithmetic operations means, so you know, plus, minus, multiplication, divide. Okay. So here in this course, here we are going to learn basics. And so how to Google it. So even if you join in any organization, so no one knows everything. It's like, so no need to remember all line by line. So you have to know how to declare variable. Okay, this is mandatory. How to declare variable and what are the data types it is available. Okay, here you need to understand. Okay, what is group element and what is elementary element. And if you want to assign a value, either we are using move or value. So these are the basic things you have to keep it in a mind. But the entire logic or code, we can get it from a Google. Okay, how to get from Google, we are going to see. So I'm not sure how to perform. Suppose I'm not sure how to perform arithmetic operations, but I know how many operations it is there, like plus, minus, into, and divide. Okay, first we are going to write pseudocode over here. Just pseudocode. Pseudocode is nothing but it's like, so the basic structure. So I'm going to write 4 paragraphs separately. So instead of going to write everything in a procedure division, so I'm going to segregate into a paragraphs. Just observe here. 100 add para. So this is one para. Next 200 subtraction para. Okay. $300 multiplication para. Next 400 division para. So okay, now my paragraphs are decided. Okay, I want to perform 4 logics. So in order to perform 4 logics or 4 different paragraphs here, so first thing, what is the first thing it is required? We need to declare variables, correct? So I'm going to keep it as number 1 or A, B, C, E. Also you can keep it WSCA. WS is nothing but it's like working storage variable. Okay, WSCA. Pick 9 of 5. Just copy paste. So how many it is required? Okay. So A, B, C, and D. Okay, A, B, C, and D. So you know how to declare a variable. Okay, good. Even you know how to pass the data to a variable. Okay, move 20 to WSCA and move 30 to WSB. That's it. You know AB value you want to identify. You want to identify addition or sum. So you don't know how to perform addition operation. You don't know how to operate, but you know how to declare a variable and how to move it, and you are aware of the paragraphs concepts. Okay, and when to use the paragraph and what to perform. Suppose perform is a keyword. I want to perform addition logic 100 and para. What it will do? It will go to 100 paragraph. 100 para starts. Okay, fine. Just try to execute this one. What it will do? So it will assign these values to this variable, but it will perform 100 para, but it won't give any result because we are not performing any operations like arithmetic operations here. So in order to perform arithmetic operation, just go to Google, arithmetic operations in Cobol. Just type arithmetic operations in Cobol. So here you will get lot of websites. So depends on your interest. Just click on those links. So if you know, like, okay, if you Google it, so there are a lot of solutions it is available. So not only one. So yesterday we have seen there are two types of solutions, right? One is by using compute and another one is by using keyword. Okay. So if you Google it, so there are a lot of solutions it is available, but you have to know basic things, how to declare a variable and how to move it and what is happening in this paragraph. If you want to call this paragraph, what is the keyword we need to use? That's it. So the logics, the entire logics, we will get it in a Google. I'll get it in a Google. Okay. So this is one of the website. Okay. So which I have clicked on. See here. In Cobol, arithmetic operations are performed. Procedure division. Yeah, in order to perform arithmetic operations, if you go to Google, okay, so just I have typed as, okay, arithmetic operations in Cobol. So if you see here, there are multiple solutions or multiple ways we can do it. Okay, but one is by using compute. So this you already know. So how to perform compute and all. So compute WSC equal to WS A plus B. So what it will do, it will take A and B variable and put it into C. So the same way we have a keywords add, subtract, multiply, divide, and compute. Okay, compute we already know. Just observe here. So add, by using add, by using add keyword, how we are going to perform. See here, add A to B giving C. A to B giving C. So what is A? Add 20 to 20 plus 30. We are going to put it into C. Okay. So this is how we can get it from Google. Okay. This is how we can get it from Google. So there is an option like, so there is an rounded. So what is rounded? So rounded is nothing but it's like there is a amount field. You want to round it. So 99.9 is there. If you go with the round, okay. So what it will do? So it will round it to 100. Okay. It will be something like that. Now we have seen add here. Add. See, there are two ways. Add A to B. So I want to add 1 plus 1. So that time you are going to use add A to B. You want to do A plus B into C. So that time we are going to use this logic. And just to go and copy this one. Just to go and copy this one. So I'm not going to write this compute logic. Okay. Add A to B giving C. So what is A here? According to our program, WSA, WSB, and giving into WSC. Just print this one. Display result equal to. So whatever we are going to keep it in a double quotes. So the same thing it will print in a console. Okay, what is the result? So resultant value is WSC. Just try to execute. See, the result we got it is 50. The result we got it as 50. The same way, if you want to perform these operations, the same logic it will work. In order to add, what we need to change? We need to change it as subtract, multiply, and divide. So if you want to perform different paragraph, again here. So I want to perform. So I don't want to perform subtraction. I want to perform multiplication. 300 multiplication para. Now what it will do? It will go to this paragraph. It will go to this paragraph. So how we will get to know whether it is entered into this paragraph or not? So that's why we are going to keep it as displays. So by using displays, we can able to understand. So we have entered into this paragraph. Okay, try to execute this one. See here, if you observe this one, 300 multiplication paragraph got printed. So that means we are in this paragraph. So we have entered into this paragraph and we came out, but we didn't perform any operations here. We didn't perform any operations. But in order to perform multiplication, we need to use multiply keyword. You need to use multiply keyword. So these are like if one else. Okay, fine. Arithmetic operations in Cobol. Again, if you don't know how to use multiply keyword, just to so in order to perform multiplication, so you don't know what is the keyword we are going to use and how to perform, but you know how to declare a variable and how to declare a paragraph or something. Just to go to Google and type arithmetic operations in Cobol, multiply and divide. See, if you observe this one, okay, we have this type of operations that is available: add, subtract, multiply, divide, and compute. So in order to perform addition, add A to B giving C, what it will do, so it's like very similar to English language, so which I have already told enough from past class. It will add 20 and 30, put it into C. The same thing, it will happen for everything. It's like subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, so this is about addition. So if you want to subtract, so what we are using here, subtract A from B giving to C. So what it will do, so it will take A value and B value and put it together, and it will subtract. It's like B minus A, C equal to B minus A. So you'll get the resultant output. Okay, if you observe this one, now here we are performing multiply. So what is multiply? So if you want to do multiplication, so there is a keyword multiply A by B giving C. Okay, now you can copy this line, multiply A by B. So what is A here? So ours is WSA, WSB, and put it into WSC. So now WSC contains multiplication value. So but we are already using for WSC as a addition. So I'm going to use it as WSD here. WSD. Display WSD equal to. Okay, what is the value? It is there. So after double quotes, we need to keep this one. Okay, just try to execute this one. Now you can see 30 into 20, 600. 600. This is how you can get the value. So what it will do, multiply A by B giving CD. So if you want to store same result, into two variables, so we are going to use it as, after giving C, we are going to giving as D also. See here, C equal to A into D, sorry, C equal to A into B and D equal to A into B. So if you want to keep same value into two variables, you can code like this. So if you observe this program, see how to understand what is there. So we are not going to write from a scratch, but you have to understand. So this is a sample program. Just observe here. Identification division is there. Environment division, data division under working storage section. So we are going to declare the values. See here. This is how we are going to declare. Now it will start from procedure division, main para. Okay. So they have written everything in a single paragraph, main para itself. So they have written what they are doing, multiply A by B. The value of B becomes B. Okay. Now move, multiply, display, move, display, move, display. See, if you see any Cobol program, so there are 70% keywords are like move and displays only. So what we are moving and what we are displaying, that's it. So the output of that program is this one. Okay, the output you can forget about, but try to understand the code. So what is happening? See, always we are moving 10 to A, again display A is now and B is now, and after moving value to B variable. So what is the value? So this is how we can build a logic. So you want to perform subtraction, so you know how to perform A and B, I mean addition and multiplication. So now it is very easy to write subtraction and division. So here we are not going to by heart anything. So don't by heart the program, always don't by heart it. Just try to understand the concepts. So you will get everything. You will get everything in Google. So that is how I will teach you, like, okay. So I'm not going to write, okay, so I know everything, but so I'm not going to keep it as so what is compute, okay, there are some keywords. So I'm not going to write directly. So just I'll go to Google. So how to Google it, okay. Even if you Google also, I will teach you, like, so okay, what are the keywords we need to use for Google. And there are some websites I'll give you for reference also. And there are some keywords. So now you know already move, display, add, subtraction, multiplication, okay. Like this, there are a few keywords. So stop, run. See, in these 2 or 3 classes only, so you have learned a lot. So okay, these are the basics. So if you know basic things, we can easily survive. Okay, you can easily survive. So if you don't know the basics, then it is somewhat difficult. So that's why learn basics here, and always, so whatever the task, it will come. Try to Google it. So after Googling, you can see, so what is the feasible code? So what is the logic I can take it up? Okay, so everything it is available. Okay, nothing to worry. I'll teach you. And most of the guys from computers background, so they know already, like if and if else, the conditional statements and the switch. Okay, so instead of switch, we are going to use as evaluate here. And string, what is string and unstring. Next thing is like file operations. So this is very, very important concept. So this will come at the end of the Cobol. So mainly we are going to use Cobol program season by using file operations, okay, to perform file operations. So here, like read and write. So we are going to read it from one file and write it into another file. We are going to do some filter operations. This kind of stuff we are going to learn. Okay, this is all about demo classes. Okay, next class will be on Monday. So there is no class for tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Just you can go through these videos and you can decide. Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can ask me now.